the any of the evaluation component of EDC. If you miss it, simply you will not get any permission. Okay, so please take the prior approval and then miss it. Okay, fine. So shall we start? You are able to see the slide, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning to all of you. In the last class, we were discussing about the small signal model. So I'll just revise it. So small signal model, what we are going to do in small signal model analysis is AC analysis or DC analysis? It is the application of AC signal or not? Yes, it is with the application of AC signal. So here we have a pure DC voltage VD, and upon that we are superimposing a pure AC signal. Here we have taken triangular wave. So triangular wave is superimposed upon this DC value. So this DC value we will get by using the Q point, by drawing a tangent and fixing the Q point. From the Q point, if you extrapolate to X and Y axis, you will get the coordinates VD and ID. So upon that VD, capital VD DC voltage, we are superimposing the AC signal. So whatever we are getting will be the instantaneous value mix of AC and DC. So small letter V suffix capital D of T, and the corresponding current is the instantaneous diode current ID of T. So in the absence of AC signal, what will be ID? ID is equal to IS e power VD by VT. And if you superimpose that VD with an AC signal, triangular AC signal of amplitude VD of T, small VD of T, then the instantaneous value of voltage becomes VD small v suffix capital D of T will be equal to capital VD plus small VD of T. So the corresponding current also will be equal to ID is equal to IS e power this instantaneous value of voltage divided by VT. Now you have to substitute for VD of T as capital VD plus small VD of T. And if you expand, open the bracket, you will get it as IS e power VD by VT into e power small VD of T by NVT. Or here I have taken, while explaining, I have taken N also in the PPT, I have taken N is equal to 1. So if you have taken NVT, so you'll get it as IS e power capital VD by NVT into e power VD of T by NVT. So what is IS e power VD of T by VT? This is nothing but capital ID. So you'll get it as ID of T is equal to capital ID plus VD of this one, what e power into e power VD of T by NVT. That exponential term, what you will do, will expand the series, exponential series, and take only the first two terms. That is approximation we will take. That is the first two terms. So you will get only 1 plus NVD of T by VD of T by NVT. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So we can write. This is what. So we'll get it as the first two terms ID into 1 plus the VD of T, VD of T by NVT. I have explained with the NVT, and with the NVT only you study. So sometimes N value will be given as 2. So you can use the standard equation as RD is equal to NVT by ID. So you'll get it as ID, capital ID plus capital ID into VD of T by NVT. So this we can replace it as small ID of T, where small ID of T is equal to capital ID into VD of T by NVT. So from that you can obtain small ID of T by small VD of T, which is called as a conductance, and the unit is a mho or ohm inverse, and the reciprocal of the conductance will give you the resistance. So RD will be equal to NVT by ID. You study this equation only, NVT by ID. So if nothing is mentioned, you can take N as equal to 1. If N value is mentioned, you have to substitute that also. Is this clear to you, this derivation?
Ma'am, that small ID is AC, no ma'am?
AC. Is this clear to you, derivation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll tell you.
One part is out in the derivation, ma'am.
Tell me.
Why you took the VDT by NVT is less than 1, ma'am, in one part before this one?
Signals should be very small. Otherwise, what happens? So the output will get distorted. Whatever AC signal you are applying, it should be very small, preferably in millivolt range.
Ma'am, even if it is not less than 1 also, we can we can expand that exponential. No?
Yeah, you can expand, but what happens is the output, no, instead of suppose if you are considering a bipolar junction transistor as acting as an amplifier, what happens is only some part of the output will be displayed. The remaining portion will not be seen. That means the clipping action will happen. So whatever input you are supplying, that will get multiplied with the gain, whatever you are providing, designing. So in order to, so the circuit will operate only up to the supply voltage externally, how much you are providing. So in order to avoid that, preferably we will provide the input in millivolt range.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So now I'll tell you how to do the analysis with respect to the graphical method. So have you drawn this one? If not, please draw. This is what we have explained, superimposing a pure AC signal. This is a small Vd of t is superimposed upon this coordinate is capital Vd. So how to get this capital Vd and capital Id? Terminal characteristics you have to draw. In the linear region, draw a tangent. So at the middle, you fix the Q point. This is the Q point, operating point. From the Q point, you extrapolate to x-axis, you will get a capital Vd, y-axis, you will get a capital Id. And from this extreme 2 points you take, that is equal division. If you draw it in a graph sheet, we can take equal division. Okay, it will be very smooth. Anyway, you'll be doing the same experiment in the lab. That time it will be very clear, and you'll be plotting in graph sheet. So all the scalings should be proper. So here you can do a rough sketch. So equal division, like that you take approximately and draw the corresponding output current waveform. And the slope of this tangent will give you 1 by Rd, that is inverse of the resistance, conductance 1 by small Rd. So this small Rd is the small signal resistance or diode incremental resistance or dynamic also we can tell with respect to this graph, or AC resistance. So please draw this diagram, graph. And also tell me what is Rd from the graph. What is the Rd from the graph? It is
VT
dou Id by dou Vd
ID.
At Q point condition. Id Q point equal to capital Id. Yes or no? Rd is equal to, it is the reciprocal of the conductance. So 1 by dou Id by dou Vd at what point? At the Q point, Q-sun point. Q-sun point Id will be equal to capital Id. So how you can obtain the small signal equivalent circuit? Small signal equivalent circuit can be obtained. In the small signal equivalent circuit, will you have any DC sources? If you want to draw the small signal equivalent, for every model we have drawn the equivalent, right? Now my question is, if you want to draw a small signal equivalent circuit of this diode model, will there be any DC sources present? What do you mean by small signal analysis? AC analysis or DC analysis?
AC.
AC. So will there be any DC sources present?
No, ma'am.
No. So in order to draw the small signal equivalent circuit, first thing what you have to do is you have to eliminate all the DC sources. After eliminating all the DC sources, what you have to do? You have to replace the diode with its small signal resistance. You have to replace it with a resistance Rd. Did you understand? How to obtain the small signal equivalent circuit? Small signal equivalent circuit is with respect to AC analysis. So while drawing the small signal equivalent circuit, there won't be any DC parameter present. So first what we have to do is we have to eliminate all the DC sources present in the circuit. After eliminating all the DC sources, what we have to do is to replace the diode by its small signal resistance. Is this clear to you? What
Yes,
happened after 5 days? No
Yes.
response. Huh? Please do respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So draw the graphical representation and write the expression for RD from the graph, which is equal to 1 by dou ID by dou VD at a Q point. ID is equal to capital ID. After that, take down small signal equivalent circuit.
Ma'am, that ID is equal to ID is, the product of these reciprocal or in the denominator it will come now.
No, this is the condition. 1 divided by dou ID by dou VD at what condition? ID is equal to capital ID at Q point. Did you understand? This is not multiplication.
Yes.
Yeah. So you may take down not, NOT, not. Small signal equivalent circuit is obtained. Small signal equivalent circuit is obtained by eliminating all the DC sources. Small signal equivalent circuit is obtained by eliminating all the DC sources, and small signal equivalent circuit is obtained by eliminating all the DC sources and replacing the diode by its small signal resistance small rd, and replacing the diode by its small signal resistance small rd, replacing the diode by its small signal resistance small rd. Next heading, applications of diode small signal model. Applications of diode small signal model. So one of the important application of this diode small signal model is it can be used as a voltage regulator. What do you mean by voltage regulator? What do you mean by a voltage regulator?
Regulate the constant.
Yeah, if you want to make the voltage constant, then you can do this regulation. So, but there is a limitation. Here the drop is 0.7. So till that only you can regulate. Okay. So that's why we will be going for Zener diode. Zener diode is the best voltage regulator which you can get. Even ICs are also available, but with respect to diode, Zener diode is the best one for voltage regulation, because here small signal diode or normal diode it can regulate only up to 0.7 volt. So first one, it can be used as a voltage regulator. Can be used as a voltage regulator. Can be used as a voltage regulator. A voltage regulator is a circuit. A voltage regulator is a circuit. Have you noted this? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. A voltage regulator is a circuit whose purpose is to provide a voltage regulator is a circuit whose purpose is to provide a constant DC voltage between its output terminals. can be used as a voltage regulator. Small signal diode model can be used as a voltage regulator. A voltage regulator is a circuit whose purpose is to provide a constant DC voltage between its output terminals. Next point. Output voltage should be constant. Output voltage should be constant in spite of changes in the load current. In spite of changes in the load current. In spite of changes in the load current. Next point. Output voltage should be constant. Next point. Output voltage should be constant in spite of changes in the DC power supply voltage. Output voltage should be constant in spite of changes in the DC power supply voltage. In spite of changes in the DC power supply voltage that feeds the regulator circuit. That feeds the regulator circuit.
That creates.
I'll repeat. Output voltage should be constant in spite of changes in the DC power supply voltage. In the DC power supply voltage that feeds 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 the regulator circuit. So here till how much approximately till what voltage you can regulate?
0.7.
0.7 volt. So approximately the constant voltage drop across the diode, which is the 0.7 volt. Till that you can do the regulation. My another question, can you try to answer? If you want to regulate voltages greater than 0.7 volt, what you will do? How can we regulate using this diode model only? How can we regulate voltages greater than 0.7 volt? One diode will give you a drop of 0.7 volt.
We can use
Ma'am, multiple diodes.
Yeah, you can use multiple diodes connected in series or parallel.
Series, ma'am.
Absolutely right. Next point. Regulated voltages greater than 0.7 volt. Regulated voltages greater than 0.7 volt. Regulated voltages greater than 0.7 volt is obtained by connecting a number of diodes in series. A number of diodes. Regulated voltages greater than 0.7 volt. Regulated voltages greater than 0.7 volt is obtained by connecting a number of diodes in series. A number of diodes in series. So have you all understood the small signal diode model and its applications? RD is equal to NVT by ID. Application, it can be used as a voltage regulator, but there is a limitation. It can regulate only up to 0.7 volt. If you want to regulate voltages greater than 0.7 volt, you have to use a series of diodes. Okay. Is it clear for you, the topic? Okay, if you want to respond, I also will keep quiet.
It's clear, ma'am.
It's clear. So, yes.
And what is meant by emphasis on accuracy over practicality, no?
Which one? Practical output will be more accurate. Theoretical, you will not get that drop. No, practically if you do, you will get not only the diode drop, resistor if you are using, you will get the drop across the resistor also. So the practical values are more accurate.
Emphasis on practicality over accuracy means, ma'am.
What do you mean by practicality and accuracy? How can you differentiate it?
Practicality means what we do, ma'am, practically.
That's what I told. Accuracy with respect to practical aspect and theoretical aspect I can explain. That's what I explained. The theoretical aspect, if you explain, you'll consider maybe 0.7 drop across the diode, but you will neglect the drop across the resistor. But practically, if you do, you will get to that also. If you measure it with a multimeter, you will get that drop as well. So that practical values are more accurate than the theoretical values. Theoretical is an approximate value. Practical is accurate and actual value. Got it?
Also for a small signal model, it is for low voltages or high voltages?
Small signal that I told, no? The input signal has to be very small. Otherwise, it may lead to distortion.
Means like in exponential model also we take low voltages.
See, the exponential model, we are not taking low voltages, right? That is it ranges from 0.5 to 0.8 volt. It is not like 5 millivolt to 2 millivolt like that, isn't it? Here, this will be again small. Input will be again small. You will do some numerical that time, it will be clear to you. Okay. So we'll do the numericals. So take down the question. Consider the circuit shown in figure for the case in which R equal to 10 kilo ohm. The power supply V plus has a DC value of 10 volt on which is superimposed a 60 hertz sinusoid of 1 volt peak amplitude. That power supply ripple and all you will study later. No need to write. Okay. What you have to do is you have to calculate both the DC voltage of the diode and amplitude of the sinusoidal signal appearing across it. DC voltage in the sense you have to determine the Q point. You can, to do the analysis, you can assume that the diode has a drop of 0.7 volt at a current of 1 milliampere. Draw figure A. Figure A and figure B both are same, only the current and voltages are indicated. Figure B is to determine the DC voltage. You can draw figure A and figure B. Can you say what is the figure C? Figure A is the circuit diagram given in the question. Figure B is we have drawn and
equivalent circuit, ma'am.
Yeah, equivalent circuit. Now, did you understand? In the equivalent circuit, we don't have capital VD. Why we don't have capital VD?
So we are making it.
Yeah, it is a DC parameter, so we are eliminating. And the diode, what we are doing with the respect to diode? Replace it with
RD.
RD. So this is the equivalent circuit of small signal model. Equivalent circuit of small signal model. So draw all the three figures.
These three we have to draw, or only these two, ma'am?
You have to draw all three. First, listen to the class. I have to do some for numericals. Afternoon, do you have class?
Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What time? 1:30, 1:45. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, maybe you have to sit for 5 to 10 minutes extra. Okay. We'll be winding up diode models today. If you do fast, okay, I can complete at 12:35. If you drag it, I have to stay. Have you completed all the 3 diagrams? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Do it fast. First, we will determine the DC voltages of the diode. DC voltage and DC current, both you have to find out, okay? Operating, you find out both. So, in order to find out the voltage and current, what is the model you will prefer? While explaining small signal model, I told the initial assumption is with respect to which model? Exponential, piecewise, constant voltage drop model or ideal model?
Constant voltage.
Constant voltage drop model. So take down, considering the DC quantities, assume VD is equal to 0.7 volt. VD is equal to 0.7 volt. What is the R value given in the question?
10 kilo.
10 kilo.
So if VD is equal to 0.7 volt, we can find out the DC current. What will be DC current ID? It will be equal to VDD minus drop across the diode divided by R. What is the VDD given in the question?
10.
10 minus 0.7 divided by 10K, which is equal to
0.93 milliamps.
0.93 milliamps. So hence ID is approximately equal to 1 milliampere. We can say that the drop across the diode is 0.7 volt. Isn't it? Diode current is approximately equal to 1 milliampere. It is written here. Since the current ID is close to 1 milliampere, the diode voltage will be close to the assumed value of 0.7 volt. You can note down this one. Since this value is very close to 1 milliampere, the diode voltage will be very close to the assumed value. The diode voltage will be very close to the assumed value of 0.7 volt. Now tell me, at this operating point, at this Q point, what will be the diode incremental resistance? They have not mentioned, you have to find out RD, but what is there? From the equivalent circuit, we can make sure that this model is based on small signal diode model. So we have to find out RD to proceed. So at this Q point, what is RD? What is the equation to find out RD?
NVT
1
by
by ID.
NVT by ID. N value is not given, VT is not given. What is the N value you will be taking?
1.
1. What is the VT value you will be taking?
25 millivolt.
Yeah. So it will be 0.025 divided by 0.93 milliamps. So what is the answer, RD? Calculate and give the answer.
26.88.
88.
Yeah, approximately 26.9 ohms. Getting?
Ma'am, that is 0.93 milliamperes.
Yeah, milli only. So 26.9 ohms. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So now what is given in the question? The power supply V plus has a DC value of 10 volt on which is superimposed a 60 hertz sinusoid of 1 volt peak amplitude. So we have determined the DC value. Now we are superimposing a signal of frequency 60 hertz and 1 volt peak amplitude. Okay. If that is the case, you need to find out what is the amplitude of the sine wave signal appearing across it. Is it clear for you? So here we are applying Vs as equal to 60 hertz 1 volt signal. Okay. If you are applying 60 hertz 1 volt signal superimposing upon this Vd, capital Vd, the question is what is the amplitude of the sine wave signal appearing across it? That is what is the Vd peak is the question. So how will you find out a Vd peak? How will you find out Vd peak? Voltage division rule. So tell me what is the Vd peak? It is equal to Vs. Can somebody respond?
Vs into
Small rd divided by
small r divided by r plus rd.
R plus Rd. So find out. So we are superimposing 60 hertz 1 volt signal which is Vs. So if you are superimposing this signal, what is asked in the question? What is the peak amplitude of the signal appearing across the resistor? So Vd peak is equal to Vs, that is the input what we are applying, into voltage division Rd by Rd plus capital R. Calculate and tell me. Calculate. See ohms and kilo ohms. Be careful. Wherever kilo ohms is there, you have to multiply it with.
Ma'am, Vs is 1 volt, right?
Vs is 1 volt. No need to consider the frequency. Frequency, it is shown just to indicate that it is a sinusoidal signal.
Ma'am, 2.6 into 10 power minus 3, ma'am.
Yeah, 2.68.
68 into 10 power
2.7, ma'am, actually.
Yeah, 2.68, approximately 2.7 millivolt. Getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. All of you understood this numerical?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Shall I go ahead with the next one? This is the solution. So from this, what you understood? Since our input is see here, we are getting a small output, millivolt range only. So there is a less chance of distortion in the output. Take down the next question. Take down the next, next question, one simple question will do. After that, we'll come to this one. Take down this one. Find the value of diode small signal resistance RD at bias currents of 0.1 milliampere, 1 milliampere and 10 milliampere. .1 milliampere, 1 milliampere and 10 milliampere. You need to find out RD. So what is the RD equation? NVT by
ID.
ID. So different values of ID, you have to find out the corresponding RD. Calculate and give me the answer. When ID is equal to 0.1 milliampere, what will be RD?
250.
Unit is important.
Milliampere.
250
milliamp.
ohms, ma'am.
Milliohms.
No, ma'am.
250 ohms, ma'am.
250 ohms. 250 ohms. ID 1 milliampere.
25 ohm.
25 ohms.
25 ohm.
25 ohms. ID 10 milliamps.
2.5 ohms.
2.5 ohm.
2.5 ohm.
2.5 ohms. So this is a very simple question with respect to the simple equation RD is equal to NVT by ID. Now we'll do a little complicated one. These things now cover the entire concept. So if you solve one question, that is sufficient. Everything has been covered. Take down next numerical. The figure numbers I have put it from the textbook, okay? Just ignore it. Consider the circuit shown in figure. A string of 3 diodes is used to provide a constant voltage of about 2.1 volt. We want to calculate the percentage change in this regulated voltage caused by plus or minus 10% change in the power supply voltage, and second part, connection of a 1 kilo ohm resistor, load resistor. So this is also an application of a diode small signal model as a voltage regulator. Assume n is equal to 2. So change here you have to find out. What is this indicated? What is this indication? What is this? What do you mean by this one? Open.
Reverse diode.
So whenever not diode, there is nothing. Okay, we have a load resistor. As and when required, you can just connect it. If you don't want, you don't connect it. Got it? Connection of a 1 kilo ohm load resistor. That time you have to short it. So first we'll find out without connecting the load resistor. Three diodes are used here. So the total drop across the 3 diode is 2.1 volt. So what will be the drop across each diode?
0.7.
0.7 volt. Finished? Yeah. So down current without RL. Current. Can you please mute Chaitanya? Current without RL. So we are going to find out the current without connecting the load resistor. So ID is equal to, tell me what will be ID without using the load resistor? It will be only this path. This one no need to consider 1 volt. That is later. What will be ID? VDD minus VD divided by R. So here what is the VDD? 10 nominal value minus what is the total drop across the diode?
2.1.
2.1.
2.1.
What is the resistance?
1
1.
1 kilo ohm.
So what is the answer?
7.9 milliamps.
7.9 milliamps. So from this circuit, from this question, what did you understand? See, they did not mention which model you have to use, but some hint is there. So this is based on which model, which diode model? This is the hint. Which diode model? Ideal constant voltage drop model. Constant voltage drop model is can be used as a voltage regulator. Like that, did I teach you?
Small signal.
Small signal diode model. Small signal diode model. So whenever you are using small signal diode model, no need to think anything. Find out RD. So what is RD? NVT by ID. Wherever you are using small signal model, you need to find out RD. Calculate RD using the equation NVT by ID. What is the answer? Read the question and give me the answer.
3.16.
That's what. Read the question.
6.33.
Assume n equal to 2. So what is the answer? 6.3 ohm.
6.32.
So instead of that, if you take a n equal to 1, the entire numerical answers will go wrong, right? So please be careful while solving the numericals. So RD is equal to 6.3 ohms. So this is for a single diode. So how many diodes we have?
3
3. Take down the 3 diodes in series. The 3 diodes in series. The 3 diodes in series will have a total incremental resistance of R is equal to, I am renaming it as R is equal to 3 diodes. So 3 into RD. So 3 into 6.3, which is equal to 18.9 ohms. Did you understand?
Ma'am?
yes ma'am.
Yeah.
Actually, while calculating ID, we took the 2.1 as we considered both 3 diodes, no, ma'am?
Yeah, if you consider 1 diode or 3 diode current remains the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, take down. Till this, all of you understood?
Yes ma'am.
Yeah. This R and the resistance capital R forms a voltage divider circuit. Whose ratio can be used. This small r and the resistance capital R forms a voltage divider circuit whose ratio can be used to calculate the change in the output voltage due to a plus or minus 10% change in the supply voltage. So what is the supply voltage we are providing? 10 volt. So plus or minus 10% means how much? Correct, right? Plus or minus 1 volt. Supply voltage we are providing is 10 volt, 10%. So it will be 1 volt plus or minus 1 volt, whose ratio can be used to calculate the change in the output voltage due to a plus or minus 10% in bracket plus or minus 1 volt change in the supply voltage. Change in the supply voltage. Now draw the circuit. This one. R equal to 1K. Three diodes has a total incremental resistance of 18.9 ohms. Now here we have to find out with respect to plus or minus 10% change, what is the change in output voltage, and if you connect the load resistance, what is the voltage, change in output voltage. Draw this. Thus, peak to peak change in output voltage will be peak to peak change. That's why delta I am using. Change. Peak to peak change in output voltage will be delta V naught. I am going to find out. Again, voltage division rule. So tell me what is the voltage you will be taking. So I am going to find out the change in output voltage due to this plus or minus 10%. So that plus or minus 10% of the supply voltage is plus or minus 1 volt. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be the peak to peak voltage? 1 is the positive peak, minus 1 is the negative peak. So what is the total peak to peak voltage?
3.
How much?
3.
3. 1
No,
volt
yes.
and minus 1 volt.
2, ma'am.
2. So it will be total peak to peak voltage will be 2 into voltage division. Small r divided by small r plus capital R. So if you take a sinusoidal signal, 1 volt means here it will be having minus 1 volt and here minus 1 volt. So total peak to peak will be 2 volt peak to peak. 1 minus of minus 1. So calculate the change in output voltage due to plus or minus 10% change in power supply. Calculate and tell.
$37.1
millivolt. 37.1 millivolt. So this is the peak to peak, right? This is the peak to peak. So what will be the peak value? Peak value of the output voltage will be divided by 2. Isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ma'am.
So this 18.55 millivolt is for how many diodes? You have taken the total incremental resistance. So this is for 3 diodes. So for each diode, what will be? For each diode, what will be the change in output voltage?
6.28.
Yeah, 8.55 divided by 3, which is equal to approximately equal to 6.2 millivolt.
Ma'am, why we took that by 2, ma'am, 37.1 by 2?
So this is the peak to peak. 37.1 millivolt is the peak to peak because you have taken peak to peak value. Okay. But peak value only we will be finding out only the peak value for each diode. So peak value will be just a half of that because it is a symmetrical waveform.
Yes, got it.
18.55. So this 18.55 output voltage changes with respect to 3 diodes. So for each diode it will be 18.55 divided by 3, which is equal to approximately 6.2 millivolt. So this is the first part. Second part, with the RL equal to 1K connected. RL equal to 1K connected. So what, redraw the circuit by making this change. Connect this RL. So if RL of 1K is connected, what will be the current? What will be the current? VD by R. What is the drop across the three diodes? 2.1 divided by 1K, which is equal to 2.1 milliamps. Did you understand this one? Yes or no?
How is it VD by R?
Three diodes are there, no? This one. Drop across this diode. Voltage divided by resistance, Ohm's law.
Okay, ma'am.
We are including RL also. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So current is equal to VD by RL, which is equal to 2.1 divided by 1K, which is equal to 2.1 milliampere. Now all of you listen here. So this 2.1 milliampere is the current drawn by the load. So 2.1 milliampere current is drawn by this load. Then what will be the current flowing through the diode is my question. Same current will flow through the diode as well, but will be in the reverse direction. It will be decreasing. Here it is positive. Here it will be negative. That concept you know, right? Yes or no? First year electrical, that subject you might have studied. The load is drawing a current of 1 milliampere. So the current through this diode will be minus 2.1 milliampere. Magnitude will be same, direction will be opposite. Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So take down. So delta V naught. Now we are going to find out change in output voltage when we are connecting this load resistor. So what will be the delta change in output voltage? Current. What will be the current? Minus 2.1 milliampere into resistance. What is the resistance?
18.9.
Yeah, absolutely right. So 18.9. So which is equal to minus 39.7 millivolt. Minus 39.7 millivolt. This is for three diodes. Each diode, what will be the change in output voltage?
Divided by 3.
Divided by 3. Delta V naught for each diode is equal to?
Ma'am, that V naught also different one.
This is two parts. Read the question. One is without RL and another is with RL, which is equal to minus 13.2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, minus 13.2 millivolt. Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
could you explain how minus 2.1?
See here, we are connecting a load, okay? While connecting the load, this load is drawing a current of 2.1 milliampere. If the load is drawing a current of 2.1 milliampere, what will be the current flowing through the diode? Here we have three diodes. What will be the current flowing through the diode? KCL you know, right?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
total current at this junction should be equal to?
Currently V.
Yeah. So here it will be 2.1 milliampere positive current the load is drawing. So what will be the current flowing through this diode, three diodes?
Minus.
Minus. Decreases by 2.1 milliampere. Is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. So all of you understood, right, this numerical? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
now I have one more numerical. You want me to explain? Now I can explain, but I need 5 more minutes. If not, you can do it as a homework. What do you prefer?
5 minutes. Okay, ma'am.
Shall I explain?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. If anybody has any urgent work, you can leave. Those who are interested can stay back. Take down the question. Last question. And today I'll be winding up the diode models from Tuesday. Next week, Vignesh sir will be continuing the classes and sir will be taking from rectifiers. That is the half-wave rectifier, full-wave center-tapped and bridge rectifier, followed by voltage regulator. Zener diode as a voltage regulator and special purpose diodes. So for your periodical test 1, when is your periodical test 1? I think May 3rd. Am I right? Calendar of events.
No, ma'am.
Calendar of events, you got it right? In that it is mentioned May 3rd, PT1. You have got it or not? Calendar. Academic calendar.
Oh, ma'am.
You please check with the faculty advisors. They will provide you. So in that May 3rd.
Ma'am, isn't it on 24th or something, ma'am?
Which one?
That is quiz.
That is quiz. I am talking with respect to midterm exam.
Oh, okay.
So midterm exam you will be having, mostly I will not include the review of the semiconductors for PT midterm examination. It will be there for quiz 1. Midterm examination will start with ideal diode, terminal characteristics of junction, ideal diode and its application, terminal characteristics of junction diodes, then diode models, rectifiers and voltage Zener diode as a voltage regulator. That will be your midterm examination 1 portion. So if you study for quiz, you have to study only 2 more topics for midterm examination. Is it clear for you topics?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. See, please take it seriously, and Saturday, Sunday and all, you please, those who haven't started studying, please start studying. Don't wait for the just before the day of exam. Okay.
Ma'am, even this topic model is coming for quiz, right?
Yes, it is there, including models, starting from review of semiconductor basics. See, whatever I have taught you with the PPT, no, only that thing you can go through it. Okay, that will be sufficient. Review. I have shared the PPT also, just to go through that. And ideal diode and its application, terminal characteristics of junction diodes and diode models will be your quiz 1 portion. Quiz 2, so T1 portion, midterm examination 1 portion, you will be having additionally rectifiers and Zener diode as a voltage regulator.
Thought today, no.
What?
Is you told all the diodes, no.
Today, till today's class, is the quiz topic, quiz 1 topic.
Yes.
Portion. Have you finished copying the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we'll start solving. So tell me, what is the, this also uses small signal diode model. So tell me, because it is used, here you can see the hint regulator. Okay. So tell me, what is the diode incremental resistance? What is the diode incremental resistance? So read the question. Design the circuit so that V0 is equal to 3 volt when IL equal to 0 and V0 changes by 20 millivolt per 1 milliampere of load current. So what will be the total incremental resistance. 4 diodes are there. So I can take the total incremental resistance as equal to 4RD. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be 4RD? It will be given in the question. V0 changes by 20 millivolt per 1 milliampere load current. So the resistance is voltage divided by current. So it is equal to 20 millivolt divided by 1 milliampere. So which is equal to 20 ohms. Isn't it? So what is the incremental resistance of each diode then? For each diode, what is
5
the
ohm.
which is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is equal to 5 ohms. 5 ohms. What is the question? It is a design based question. So in the beginning itself I told whenever you get a design question, what you have to do? You have to find out all the unknown parameters. So in the question, which is unknown now?
R and V0
Yeah.
IL.
Yeah. So first we will find out R. So how will you find out R? Supply voltage we know 15 minus the drop across the diode you know. What is the drop across the diode? Given in the question 3 volt, right?
3 volts.
So it is equal to 15 minus 3 divided by the current. What is the current?
1 milliamp.
That current is unknown. We need to find out. Okay, current is 1 milliampere is for this one. Okay, so now we will find out what is the ID value. So by using the equation RD is equal to what is the equation? NVT by ID. N is not given. You can take it as 1. VT is 25 millivolt. RD for each diode you know it is a 5 ohms. So tell me what is ID?
5 milliamperes.
5 milliamps. So now you can use this ID as equal to 5 milliamps. So calculate R value.
2.4 kilo ohms.
2.4 kilo ohms. 2.4 kilo ohms. Take down. For V0 equal to 3 volt. For V0 equal to 3 volt, comma, the voltage drop across each diode is equal to voltage drop across each diode is equal to how much? 3 divided by 4. 3 is the total output voltage. How many diodes? 4 diodes. So which is equal to 0.75 volt. 0.75 volt. Did you understand? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So first part is done. Use a small signal model of the diode to find the value of R. We have done it. Now second, specify the value of IS of each of the diodes. So which model you have to use in order to find out IS? Which model you have to use in order to find out IS?
Exponential.
Yeah, exponential model. ID is equal to IS e power V by NVT. So from this find out IS and tell me what is the answer? Before that, yeah, calculate and tell me. Calculate IS. ID is equal to IS e power V by NVT. 139 are there. Good. Those who are interested only stay back, others can leave. If you can do it by yourself, you can. It is a variety kind of numerical only. That's why I am also solving it.
Ma'am, V should be taken as 0.75, right?
Yeah. This one. Calculate how much you are getting.
Ma'am, is it 3.8 into 10 power minus 55?
I'll write my answer. 4.7 into
0.67 into 10 power minus 16. ma'am.
minus 16.
getting up.
Yes, ma'am.
My answer you are getting 4.7.
Yes, ma'am.
7.
Yeah, 4.7 into 10 power minus 16 amperes. Okay. So second part also over. 4.7 into 10 power minus 16 amperes. We got it. Now we are in the last part. For this design, use the diode exponential model to determine the actual change in V0 when a current IL equal to 1 milliampere is drawn from the regulator. Okay, so before that so what is given? IL is equal to 1 milliampere is drawn from the regulator. So total what is the current you know? We have 5 milliampere. Am I right? Out of this 5 milliampere, 1 milliampere current is drawn by the load. So what will be the new current? New value of ID
4 milliamp.
4 million.
is equal to 5 minus 1, which is equal to 4 milliampere. Is this clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now take down across each diode, the voltage drop is it is mentioned in the question to use the exponential model. The drop across each diode VD is equal to VT ln ID by IS. Because now the current is changed, so you cannot use the VD value 0.73. Sorry, 75. You cannot use that. So you need to find out the new value of VD as well. So VD is equal to VT ln ID by IS. Calculate and tell. What is asked in the question? Actual change in V0. VT ln ID by IS. Thank you for staying back. Even I have a lab at 1:30. Alone doing this numerical would be quite difficult. That's why I asked your permission and I extended. Calculate and tell me. Natural logarithm only find out. VT ln ID by IS. ID is now 4 milliampere. IS is 4.7 into 10 power minus 16 ampere. What is the answer?
Ma'am, is it 0.7?
Getting?
0.74.
0.7443 moles. So this is the drop across one diode. How many diodes we have in total?
4.
4. So total voltage drop across 4 diodes is equal to 4 into 0.7443, which is equal to 2.977 volt.
Actually, V2 minus V1 is equal to 2.303 log I2 by I1.
Then the answer will be different. That also you can do it. This is a natural logarithm that is based on logarithm.
Means here it is multiplication and there it is addition.
That's what, that is the difference of ln and log.
Not only 2.303, ma'am. There we should do there we use plus v1 here. We are multiplying.
There, are you finding out how will you find out the difference? So do you have the voltages with respect to the second part, third part?
No.
Then accordingly, whatever formulas you have, according to the question, you use it. Everywhere, don't use v2 minus v1 equal. Read the question. What is required? That formula, you use it. So change in v0. This is now our new v0. What is the actual v0 given in the question? 3 volt, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be equal to 2.977 minus 3 volt, which is equal to minus 23 millivolt. Getting or not? 22.8, something like that, you will get it. Getting or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is all about the numericals based on diode small signal model. So I hope till now the topics are clear to you. Starting from the review, ideal diode and its applications, terminal characteristics of junction diodes, diode models, all the associated numericals. Clear, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.